Hi everyone, it's Josiah from Journey with Josiah. Today I'm in Warsaw, Poland at Chopin Airport, and I'm going to be flying on board LOT Polish Airlines to Brussels, the capital of the European Union, in Belgium. I absolutely love Poland and everything about it, so I'm really bummed about not being able to enter the country today. I'm really hoping to come back soon. But let's see what LOT's like, since it's been 3 years since I've flown them. Today I'm flying on board this 15-year-old Embraer 175, originally delivered to LOT in 2006. I personally just love the Embraer 175 and the 170. I like them better than the larger Embraers. On this flight, LOT has 3 rows of their intra-Europe business class. This is pretty much just economy class with the seat next to you being blocked. I actually flew this from Warsaw to Kyiv a few years ago, so if you want to submit yourself to seeing a super old Journey with Josiah video, you can click the card above. Behind business class, LOT has 68 economy class seats in a normal 2-2 configuration. I'm sitting the whole way in the back of the plane today in seat 21D. So here I am at my seat, and luckily almost all the seats around me are empty. Each seat has a tray table that's here, a seat back pocket with literature in it, and 31 inches of pitch, which is really nice. There's a movable armrest. The seats are made out of super comfortable leather and have movable headrests. Overall, they are very, very comfortable. Unfortunately, my recliner is limited because I'm in the back row. In the seat back pocket, you'll find an air sickness bag, a safety card, an in-flight shopping pamphlet. I think it's really cool that LOT is selling branded face masks. If I had a credit card on me, I would buy it in a heartbeat. LOT also has their magazine. They're the only airline I flew since the pandemic which has kept one, which is seriously awesome. The only con with Embraers is that you do have smaller overhead bins. This flight wasn't full, but if your flight is full, you might have some problems. And last, in the overhead panel, you'll find a reading light, a call button, and air vents. Here's a tip: if you don't have a connection to make in your destination airport, I definitely recommend getting a seat towards the back of the plane. It means that the seat next to you is more likely to be empty. The flight to the capital of Belgium today takes us 1,150 kilometers over a 1 hour and 50-minute flight duration. After takeoff, the crew gave water and snacks for free. Passenger was given a cup of water. But here's the amazing thing about LOT. In addition to water, each passenger gets the option between a spinach roll and an apple roll. Since I tried the apple roll on a flight earlier today, I decided to go with the spinach. It's pretty big and it comes in this nice pad. After that really good snack, I thought it was over, but they came back, this time with chocolate. LOT just does not stop impressing me on this flight. Let's do a quick lavatory check. There's one located in the back of the cabin for economy class passengers. First impressions, I don't know why other airlines have not thought of having air fresheners in their lavatories before. That is an incredible idea. You're gonna find the normal baby changing table, there's seat covers, plenty of paper towels and toilet paper, and a working sink. It's spacious enough and pretty average. Here's a look at LOT's route network, which I found in the in-flight magazine. We're going to Brussels today. They also have some very, very helpful information about the transfer experience in Warsaw, and there's also various testing points at the airport as well. Here's the Buy On Board magazine. which honestly I feel like is useless with all the free food they give you, but it's nice to have. The prices are still better than Lufthansa, but I do believe they have went up a little bit over the years. There's also pre-order meals available before the flight, although for me on this flight they only gave me an option for a small dessert, which I thought was overpriced. Here's a look at LOT's fleet. I've flown the Dreamliner before from Newark, and today in particular I flew on the 195 and the 175, which is what we're on today. The only thing I couldn't find on this seat was power outlets, which you would typically find under your seat. There is no Wi-Fi available on this aircraft, which is something that competitors such as Lufthansa do provide. As we are descending over the beautiful Belgian countryside, here's a summary of my opinion on LOT Polish Airlines' Embraer 175 economy class from Warsaw to Brussels. I absolutely love this experience. LOT is definitely the best airline in Europe currently. The Embraer 195 is such a comfortable aircraft. The leather seats are really nice and have a ton of legroom. I would definitely recommend choosing the Embraer 170 or 175 over the Embraer 190 or 195 when you're flying LOT, because the seats are much nicer on this type. The crew on this flight were nice and served everybody very respectfully and kindly. The food provided was outstanding. I love the delicious spinach roll and Polish chocolate. No other carrier in Europe is providing such high quality snacks. I found Warsaw Airport to be a nice transferring experience because it is a small airport. This flight was right on time whenever we arrived. The only thing I want to point out on the negative side is that LOT needs to work on their customer service. I could not find information anywhere online whether or not I needed a COVID test to transfer from non-Schengen to Schengen in Warsaw. I contacted LOT and they refused to give out any information on what they consider to be entry rules. All other carriers I have flown since the beginning of the pandemic have given me this information. To be honest, I still don't know if you need a COVID test. Belgium was not requiring one at the time, but I still was asked to check in Kyiv for one where I originally started my journey. They never did ask for one in Warsaw though. So LOT, if you could make this information public, it would be really helpful for passengers. Overall though, LOT is the best of the best and will be my first choice for traveling in the future. Welcome to Belgium. This is my 23rd country and it is so nice being in Europe again after 2.5 years. Thank you so much for joining me in this month's video. I hope it was helpful to you in deciding your own journey. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions or suggestions. I'm happy to answer and hear them. Check out my Instagram to watch my journeys live as they happen. It is @JourneyWithJosiah and you can find a link to it in this video's description. I will see you all next month. Thank you again and God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 9:43 a.m. On behalf of LOT Polish Airlines, Star Alliance and our partners, I would like to welcome you to the Brussels Airport, Terminal A. Please remain seated with the seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop. And